guys! So I thought that I would quickly address the I don't have any artistic ability issue. A lot of people who want to start airbrushing and haven't bought the equipment and stuff yet email me on my website and ask me, do you have to be an artist to do this? And oh my god, is my answer ever no. I don't know what it is about airbrushing, but it's so much more intuitive than drawing with a pencil for some reason. And I want to prove it to you. I don't have any artistic ability. I swear, I don't. I'm just going to grab a little sketchbook here and show you some of the things that I've sketched. And they're really quite bad. But it gives you a kind of idea of what my artistic ability was before I started airbrushing. So, yeah. There's a picture of me and my mom in Vegas winning $25 million. I figured if I drew it, it might come true. It didn't. But that's the extent of my artistic ability from drawing freehand. I can trace. I'm a good tracer. But even when I trace, they don't turn out that good. Like, there's some chick from a magazine. Awful. Here's a tracing I did of my husband. It looks nothing like him. And these things I spent like hours on, like really tried really hard on. There's a horse and a colt. I worked hours on that, and that's as good as it gets. But with airbrushing, let me back up. With drawing, the hard part about drawing is the shading and getting the gradients of tone. Well, airbrushes are made to do that. They just do it really naturally and easily. So you'd be surprised how quickly you can go from no artistic ability to all of a sudden having artistic ability. When I first started airbrushing, it didn't take me very long to progress to a level that I was pretty darn proud of. I'm going to insert some pictures of like my very first airbrush attempts. They're going to come right now. Here's one that I don't have a picture of, but I have in my possession. This was probably made, I don't know, 3 months after I got my first airbrush. I was so proud of this, and I still am. Like, this is good. Like, you saw those drawings that I did. They weren't good at all. But this blew me away. I was like, I did this. Me, I did this. I was so proud of myself. Then I took a few training courses, and oh my god, a little personal instruction and a little how-to from a few people who really know how to airbrush sent me kind of over the edge. Coming back from my first airbrush action getaway where I took Drew Blair's Achieving Photorealism, I was able to paint this. Picture of a horse's eye. I was so proud of this. I still am proud of this. Yeah, like, this is so hard for me to comprehend that somebody with my kind of artistic ability, which I would feel is none, was able to do this kind of work. Shortly after that, I was able to do this one. I have a thing for horsies and kitties, I'm sorry. And then this one. And then I tried doing portraits, and I've done a few. This is one of them. If you're worried about, do you have the skill and ability to do this hobby or to do this art form, you totally do. You have it in you. There are just a few, well, maybe more than a few. There's a handful of tips, tricks, techniques, that kind of thing that will take you from stick figures to full-fledged human beings. It's amazing. I highly recommend that you try airbrushing. I wish airbrushing was way more mainstream and that people could get their hands on the stuff so much easier, because it's a great hobby, and I think that everybody would really enjoy it. Hope that was helpful. Hope you feel a little bit more inspired to go out and pick up an airbrush and an air compressor and give it a try. Like I said, highly recommend it. I think you'll enjoy it whether you're awesome at it right away or whether you struggle a little bit. I think you'll love it. In the comments below, let me know if you already airbrush, if you found that airbrushing was a pretty easy thing to take on, or whether you found that it was really difficult. My opinion is just one opinion. It came really easily to me, and I think that it would come easily to other people, but let me know below if you've got a differing opinion or if you've got a matching opinion. Also, I'll link to my website, as I always do, in the bottom bar below, and hopefully you'll go check it out. There's tutorials, information about different airbrush products, that kind of stuff on there. So go check it out, airbrushguidance.com, and thanks again for watching. Bye!